Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. Sahara Reporters carried a report, apparently passing it off as an investigative report, that former President Olusegun Obasanjo used Peter Obi to stop Atiku Abubakar from winning the election of 2023, saying that Obasanjo's support for Peter Obi was merely to stop Atiku Abubakar from becoming president. And they were also citing Sowore, of course, who is the publisher of Sahara Reporters, as having known this. You know, it's so infantile that they could publish something like that and claim it to be an investigative report, because that apparently that's what they want to pass it off as. The truth of the matter remains that Obasanjo wholeheartedly supported Peter Obi. That is the truth. And Obasanjo did not betray the Obidients. He did not betray Peter Obi. Obasanjo self cannot even stand Tinubu. On a serious note, for a starter, have you noticed that since Tinubu became president, did you see Obasanjo go to the presidential villa? You recall that shortly after Muhammadu Buhari became president in 2015, Obasanjo was among the early callers that visited Buhari. But if you notice, you know that Obasanjo has never visited the presidency since Tinubu entered that place. Yes, you can go and verify. Now, even the Council of State meetings that other heads of states are by law supposed to be there, Obasanjo has diligently stayed away from Tinubu. And it is not surprising. Go and read what Obasanjo wrote about Tinubu in his book, My Watch. In that book, Obasanjo narrated about Nuhu Ribado, that Nuhu Ribado brought to him the files of governors who were corrupt in the class of Tinubu's governors, those who are between 1999 and 2007. Obasanjo said that the worst case of corruption was that of Tinubu. As far as Obasanjo is concerned, the kind of corruption allegedly with Tinubu was unprecedented, that he can't stand Tinubu. So how can you, knowing all this fact, you say that Obasanjo eventually endorsed Tinubu after Tinubu emerged? Obasanjo never endorsed him. What Obasanjo said, that after the election, when INEC had manipulated what they manipulated, what do we expect Obasanjo to do? Obasanjo, just like every other person, allowed the system to run itself. He never endorsed. There was nowhere Obasanjo congratulated Tinubu. It was a lie from the pit of hell. Even the Sahara Reporters, let them show where Obasanjo congratulated Tinubu after he emerged. Obasanjo never did that. So how can you now say that Obasanjo wanted to help Tinubu to win, so that Atiku will not win? That's utterly a very infantile political analysis, a very infantile investigative report. Omoyele Sowore, who is the publisher of Sahara Reporters, I don't know why he thinks that he's in competition with Peter Obi. I think he envies Peter Obi's popularity. He envies the obedient movement that Peter Obi controls, or that supports Peter Obi. He wish he was the person that could have that kind of support. So what he's trying to do is to say that Obasanjo betrayed the Obidients, and that Obasanjo and the Obidients, they should fall apart, so to say, so that the Obidients will now come to his own side or what. I don't understand him. He has this mentality that he is the numero uno of activism in Nigeria. I don't know what gave him that impression. Okay, that impression, because he was into unionism from university, that gives him leverage over others. He think he has leverage over others. The other day, Amechi was at a conference on politics in Nigeria that was held in Abuja, and talk about how the opposition can be able to challenge the incumbent government and be able to defeat them. Malam Nasiru El-Rufai, former governor of Kaduna State, also spoke in that place. When Omoyele Sowore was released from detention also, what he was saying that these people are now turning themselves into activists, that they are not activists. Who is Omoyele Sowore to determine who is an activist in Nigeria? Who gave him that authority, that right to determine who is an activist? If somebody talks, he says, these are not activists. And who is the person that award the license to operate as an activist? So he overrated himself, and his abysmal performance, even as presidential candidate, ought to have sent him a message so that he'd be humble enough. But he is so egoistic and all that. And that was what was shown in this report, saying that Obasanjo was just trying to stop Atiku Abubakar, that he wasn't sincere in supporting Peter Obi. Obasanjo was sincere. And Nigerians also saw that Peter Obi was the best material in that election, and they voted overwhelmingly for him. If INEC had not manufactured glitches in the transmission of the presidential election result, Peter Obi was cruising to unprecedented victory. But they manufactured glitches, which even the former Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed, admitted it, that INEC deliberately switched off the transmission of result. We will not be talking what we are saying today. So Obasanjo was successful, the Obidients were successful, INEC sabotaged the will of Nigerian people and did what they did. That was it. Everybody have accepted it. Everybody have moved on from that. Obasanjo has moved on from that. Peter Obi has moved on from that. Nigerians have moved on from that. Obedience have moved on from that. All they are waiting for is to see how 2027 is going to be. Is it going to be the same old story? Is it going to be the elections? Is it going to be the same way that Nigerian people will vote? INEC will decide, and not Nigerian people. INEC will decide, court will stamp, and then people will be in government. That was why I was among those who supports El-Rufai when he made the statement that he has lived half of his life under military regime and he didn't like it. But that military regime cannot be traded with military dictatorship, cannot be traded with civilian dictatorship, which is what is imagined. Civilian dictatorship wearing agbada and suit. He said it, and he's right. You cannot trade khaki dictatorship for agbada and suit dictatorship. That is true. Now, you can see what is happening now in Nigeria. A lot of people who are critical of the government are being arrested, are being hunted, either by the EFCC or whichever security agents that caught their fancy. Professor Usman Yusuf is now in detention. Najatu Mohammed is being threatened. So that is what is going on now in Nigeria. That is what should be the concern of Sowore and others, and not to be drawing us back and cooking up conspiracy theory that has no relevance. It doesn't even seem logical in the first place. It doesn't seem logical that Obasanjo will support Tinubu to emerge, and that Obasanjo worked against Peter Obi. That's what he's saying, that Obasanjo works against Peter Obi. What he was interested was to ensure that Atiku did not win. Atiku performed abysmal. Nigerians rejected Atiku Abubakar. Even as part of the manipulation of the last election, allegedly by the INEC, Atiku Abubakar was a beneficiary of that manipulation. Peter Obi's votes were suppressed in so many places where Atiku was a beneficiary. Peter Obi beat all those who call themselves old war horse in politics. Tinubu, Atiku Abubakar. Peter Obi beat them with the support of the Nigerian people. Beat Tinubu mercilessly in Lagos. Even the PDP themselves admitted that Peter Obi beat Tinubu and PDP with a wide margin until INEC cook up figures and narrow the figure. That was a fact. If you go and watch some of the INEC, the PDP officials in Lagos, what they were saying that election. So Obasanjo's support and the support of the Obidients and other Nigerians who wanted a change from the situation that the APC put in Nigeria, they voted for Peter Obi. So you cannot say that Obasanjo worked against Peter Obi when he was part of the instruments that was used to make Obi what he was in that election. And to even say that Obasanjo endorsed Tinubu is the worst of the my take from that this Jundi's analysis, to be frank, because Obasanjo cannot stand Tinubu. And I have said it, I have cited the example, you can go and verify. Have you seen Obasanjo visit the presidential villa since Tinubu emerged? No. But during Buhari's first term, Obasanjo was there. Before Obasanjo now discovered that the man was empty, Obasanjo just kept away. The man was bereft of what to do. Obasanjo walked away. And to say that Obasanjo so detests Atiku Abubakar that Obasanjo don't want to do anything with him, that don't want him to be a president, it's not true. In the last election, Obasanjo supported Peter Obi, good. But don't forget, in 2019, Obasanjo endorsed Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi ticket to show that these people in the Sahara Reporters, they don't know what they are doing. Because in 2019, go and check it, Atiku Abubakar visited Obasanjo. They reconciled, and Obasanjo endorsed him wholeheartedly. He endorsed him. The only thing was that in 2023, Obasanjo felt that Peter Obi was the best for Nigeria. And he flew with the tide. With the tide. The Obi tide. The tsunami of Obi. which swept, if Nigeria was a true democracy where the vote counts, Obi's victory was unprecedented. It was so unprecedented that INEC was forced to switch off the electronic transmission of the result. So those who play a role in that, like Obasanjo, the Obidients, they deserve commendation and not to be distracted with useless conspiracy theories that cannot be pieced together. That's my take. I don't know what you think about this conspiracy theory that Peter Obi worked, that Obasanjo worked against Peter Obi, that his main purpose was to stop Atiku Abubakar and from becoming president, and that he even at last endorsed Tinubu, which I have proven to you now that is a lie from the pit of hell, that Obasanjo cannot stand Tinubu. Obasanjo barely tolerates him because Obasanjo has information about him enough, which Obasanjo captured in his book, My Watch. I recommend that book for all Nigerians to go and, it's in 3 volumes. Go and read them. Obasanjo is an intelligent former president who documented so many things. Go and read it. What he said about Tinubu. Even Tinubu knows it. Tinubu has not gone to court to challenge him. Tinubu has not gone to court to challenge Obasanjo or to stop that book from being circulated. Because Obasanjo can defend himself. What he wrote there about Tinubu and others. Knowing what he knows about Tinubu, you can therefore know why he didn't congratulate Tinubu. He has never visited the villa since Tinubu emerged there. He has never attended a Council of State meeting hosted by Tinubu since he became president. If that didn't tell you something about Obasanjo's thinking and his valuation of Tinubu as president, then nothing will tell you anything. And that Sahara Reporters could carry this Jundi's report shows how that medium has deteriorated in terms of objective analysis of politics in Nigeria. I don't know what to think about this, but whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.